everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland. It's Fiona here, and for anyone who doesn't know, I do the Ketogenic diet, which is a high-fat, low-carb diet. And I have been asked by a few other people who are on the keto diet to do some keto-friendly grocery hauls, because a lot of people who do keto hauls, things like that, on YouTube are from America or down south, and there's not a lot of us up here in Scotland, so I thought, why not? I know a lot of you who subscribe to me don't do the keto diet, and if you don't want to watch that's perfectly fine. However, you're more than welcome to watch it. You might see things in there that you fancy trying yourself. This week's haul is from Asda, so let's get into it. Right, so this week's haul is from Asda, and I'm going to go through the veggies first. So I got some spring greens. I love these. I just stir fry them in butter, and I add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of chilli flakes, and a really nice side for anything. You can also add cream or cheese. You can add other veggies to it. It's very versatile and very cheap, as you can see. And yeah, I like that as a side to our fish when we do fish usually once a week, and that's what I like with it. I got some courgettes. Courgettes, again, very versatile. You can roast them, you can fry them, you can cut them into chips and put them in the oven. So yeah, I do love a courgette. Celery is something that I don't get very often, but it is keto friendly with only 0.9 grams of carbs in 100 grams. And I saw a recipe this week for celery soup, and I thought, oh, I'm going to give that a go. So I'm going to use this celery along with an onion. Yes, onion can be quite carby, but it is okay to have it in small amounts, and I do like onion to add flavour to things. So the celery and onion are for a soup. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are a keto dieter's best friend because they're low in carb and they're fantastic for getting your fats in. You can make creamy garlic mushrooms, or you can stir fry them, you can roast them. They're just amazing. I love, love, love mushrooms. I also got a sweet, and I do one of two things with that. I always start by putting it in the microwave, and I either soften it enough to cut it into chip shapes or fries, and then I cover it in melted butter and put it in the oven, and it makes delicious chips or fries. Or the other thing I do is I keep it in the microwave for about 20-25 minutes to make a Swede mash, and I just add loads of butter, a little drop of cream and some spices, and it's so tasty. Again, it is quite carby, so you don't want too much of it, but it's nice as a side dish. And finally, I got some avocado, and I've been loving avocado again. If I try to eat it just on its own, I find it very bland and don't like it, but I've been getting into the way of cutting it into cubes and adding it to like chicken and bacon with some creme fraiche to make like a chicken salad type thing, and that is really, really tasty. And avocados are great on keto because they're full of nice healthy fat, and they're not too high in carbs either. So that is my veggies this week. I'll put these away and bring out my dairy for you. Okay, my dairy. Cheese. You can't get enough cheese on keto, so I got a bag of the grated mozzarella and a bag of the grated British cheddar. Now, I know that when you buy it ready grated, there are higher carbs in it because they use like potato starch or something. Yeah, potato starch they use to stop it all clumping together. But to be honest, I've tried buying the block of cheese and grating it myself, and it just gets wasted because I'm too damn lazy. I will put my hand up and admit it. So I would rather use the extra carbs and have it ready grated for me. I also got the Baby Bells, again another fantastic snack on keto, but I got one that's got the little mini melter in it. It's basically just a wee dish that you put a Baby Bell in and put it in the microwave, and apparently it makes it quite runny, so you can dip things in it, and I thought that would be nice as a snack with, I don't know, maybe crispy bacon dipped in it, or some chicken or some ham, something like that, just if you're needing a little bit of a snack. And I love these. The Baby Bell now do the mini rolls or spirals. Oh, they used to be called spirals, I think. And they are amazing. It tastes the same as the Baby Bell, but it's easier to eat because it's in the roll, and I just prefer the texture of it. It's a little bit harder than a normal Baby Bell. I think it's the same carbs. Hold on, I'll check. Right, so the normal Baby Bell says a trace of carbs per 100 grams, and this one says less than 0.1 grams of carbs. So yeah, pretty much the same, not too much difference. Cream, can't get enough cream. I love a creamy coffee in the morning to break my fast, and I also like cream in cooked food, and I like it over berries as a little dessert at night. I like it in jelly as a dessert. It's very versatile, and again, it's a keto dieter's friend because it's nice and high in healthy animal fat, and I love it. So I actually got 2 of those, but I only got one out to show you. And again, creme fraiche. I used to get sour cream, but I found creme fraiche is lower in carbs. Wait, I'll tell you how much it is. So 2.5 grams of carbs per 100 ml, and I use it to make my soup nice and creamy, and I also use it instead of mayonnaise on my dinner. So if I fancy a little dippy thing with my dinner, I'll just use some of that, and it's really, really nice. And to be honest, I now prefer it to the sour cream. So that's what I go for instead. And of course, eggs. You can do keto without eggs, but I can't do keto without eggs. They can be used for anything. I use them in chaffles, of course, but you can also have them fried, poached, boiled, scrambled, any way you like. I do love an egg. So that's that. I'll put them away and bring out the meats now. Right, I didn't get an awful lot in the way of meat this week because I've got stuff in the fridge and the freezer anyway, but I'll show you what I did get. Now, like I said earlier, we like fish at least once a week, and we usually have either salmon or smoked basa fillets, and I usually do them in the oven. However, I found this week. Yeah, it's a bit more expensive at £4, but it's 2 smoked basa fillets with butter, and you can put it in the microwave for 6 minutes. So that is going to be so much quicker if we've got a night that we're in a hurry. I'll put that in the microwave and at the same time fry up the spring greens, and there's a very quick dinner. So I'm looking forward to trying that out to see what it's like. I got the pesto and mozzarella chicken breast fillets. Yeah, I do cook from scratch, but sometimes it's nice to just have it done for you and you just need to put it in the oven. And these were on 2 for £7, so I got this and the thing that I'll show you next. And carb wise, half the pack, so 1 chicken breast is 1.5 grams of carbs, so it is absolutely fine on keto, and I've had it before. It's very, very tasty. The other thing that I got that was in the 2 for £7 is the cheese and bacon breast fillets. Yes, you can do it yourself, but again, so much quicker and easier, and it was in the 2 for £7, so I decided to get that, and that has got 1.5 grams of carbs for half the pack, and look how fatty that bacon is. Oh yes, I can't wait to eat that. I got mince, the less than 20% fat mince, and I'm going to use that to make burgers, I think, this week. I've not had burgers for a while, and I fancy a nice cheese and bacon burger. Yes. Maybe with some sweet fries, actually, sweet chips with it. These are lovely. I don't know if you've had these before, but it's the Welsh cheddar and smoked bacon pork sausages. They are delicious. You can only get them in Asda, I think. And these are now lower in carb than the Heck sausages, I believe. Hold on. Yep, so for 2 sausages, 1.3 grams of carbs. To be honest, I usually just have 1 sausage because that's enough for me. But if you were going to have 2, it's only 1.3 grams of carbs, which is fab. And finally, from the meats, I got some corned beef to snack on, which I absolutely love. 1.6 grams of carbs for 100 grams, and there's only 125 grams in the packet. So just every now and again, if I fancy a nibble on something, a little bit of corned beef. If you're needing to up your fats, you can add a bit of butter to it as well, which is delish, and some salt, and oh, really tasty. And finally, I got some cooked flame grilled chicken breast mini fillets. And again, I know you can get chicken and cook it yourself, but it's so much easier just to get it done for you. And 0 carbs in that. And yes, there's stabilisers and water and stuff added to it, but it's just ideal, again, for making the salad that I spoke about earlier with some chicken and bacon and avocado. Oh, I've not bought any bacon this week. I usually do, but I have still got some of that left. And I think that's everything I got this week. Oh no, hold on. There is something else from the freezer. Wait a minute. Right, now the thing that I got from the freezer, if you're the keto police, please don't come after me. I know it's not clean keto, but I got the Halo Top peanut butter swirl lollies. I love these. Yes, there is sugar in them, so no, it's not clean keto. However, there's only 9 grams of carbs in one bar, and 7 grams of those is sugar, 1.3 grams is polyol, so your sweetener. And if you've got enough carbs left at the end of the day and you fancy a treat, then in my opinion, go for it, girl. It could be worse. You could be reaching for the chocolate, but this is excellent. Yeah, there's sugar in it, but the sweetener that's used is, oh, there's maltodextrin in it, which is not good. It's very not good. However, the sweetener is erythritol, which is fine. And no, I wouldn't eat it every day, but if I really fancy a treat and I feel like I'm going to go off plan if I don't have something, then I would rather reach for one of these. So that is everything from my Asda haul this week. Like I say, I do get other things as well, so I will film these weekly for you, and if you get bored of them, just let me know. Right, I'll see you later. I just realised I didn't show you my drinks. What I got drink-wise was my Raspberry Pepsi Max. My usual. It is completely keto-friendly. It does have aspartame in it though, so yeah, not overly good for you, but it is keto-friendly and I drink way too much of the stuff. Yeah, so like I say, that was from Asda. I am going to try to get to Aldi at some point next week, I think, so hopefully it'll be a little bit different for you. But that's what I got. I only showed you the keto-friendly products because I had been asked to do a keto haul. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and if so, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye!